Good morning, sunshine. Welcome to Morning Inspiration with Friends with our host, Miss Inspiration. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe as you sit back and listen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is your girl, Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. And I am here today. It's Friday. Thank God it is Friday and we made it. We made it another day. So, quick announcement. Tulsa Tech Week is starting on the 22nd. Live, in-person, virtual, various workshops from amazing partners, vendors all throughout Tulsa and beyond. And I will be presenting next week, Thursday. The description is down below, but I have a quick little video so that, kind of explain to you what I will be discussing on Thursday, the 25th, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time, but it is virtual, so you don't have to be in Tulsa to take advantage of this particular workshop. So listen to my friend. Hey friends, listen up. I have some exciting news to share. I will be presenting at this year's Tulsa Tech Week as I present Chatbots with Purpose, preparing clients before the first session. If you're a coach, consultant, educator, or service provider, this is your chance to see how chatbots can transform the way you connect with new clients from day one. Join me on September 25th from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. CT. Register now. So you can register by clicking the link below. It's down in the description, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. All right. So Wednesday, we were talking about ways to make money. And I said that on Friday, today, we will have this conversation. And it was very ironic because yesterday, I believe, I saw a conversation happening online. And the person basically was like, oh, no, it was on Threads. And someone said, stop telling people to start a business, stop telling people to become an entrepreneur. Everyone can be a business owner. And that is 100% correct. However, if we didn't learn anything from 2020, although everyone is not meant to be a business owner, we all need to know how to make money outside of our 9 to 5, right? You need to know how to make money outside of your 9 to 5. Hey, Paula, good morning. I'm happy that you're here. Paula, I did send you an Instagram message with that information from Wednesday's conversation about field agent. So I don't know if you saw my message, but I do see that we have a meeting this afternoon. So I can't wait to speak to you. But yeah, everyone doesn't need to be an entrepreneur, right? But the one thing I do remember from 2020 was we had a lot of people that were waiting for weeks and months to get unemployment. And those people were unable to buy food, get medicine, the supplies that they needed because there was no money coming in. And yes, they knew that it was eventually going to come in, but it didn't come in. And I understand how that feels when you are like literally stressed out because you don't know, when that money's going to hit your account. And you have, because back then we didn't know if you don't pay your rent, are they going to start the eviction process? We didn't really believe what was going on and being circulated in the news. So this is something that I have been extremely passionate about even before 2020. We all need to know how to make money outside of our 9 to 5. And then this morning when I went to go get my coffee, it was like even more confirmed. And it was just like God like saying, yes, you need to talk about this. I got stuck at a light. And I noticed this young lady across the street from the gas station. She had a cooler and she had people just driving up. And she went over there and she was giving them, some food. I figured it was food. So me being nosy, I just drove into the lot just to kind of see. And it looked like she was giving them like wrapped up tacos. So I live in Oklahoma. Oklahoma's near Mexico. A lot of people love tacos. And I know that they are they're serious about their breakfast tacos. So I'm probably assuming she's selling breakfast tacos or some kind of tacos. If I had cash, I would have been over there and I would have been extremely supportive. Like, hey, what you selling? I would have like purchased it. But that is a perfect example of what I mean. You have to know how to make money outside of your 9 to 5, right? Think back to, depending on where you are from, you probably have been raised with fish fry Fridays, right? Somebody was always selling a plate on a Friday, whether it was fish, it was chicken, and it was $5, $10. You get a side, you get a drink. They had to tap into what we call a hustle mentality. Doesn't mean that they were trying to start a business. They were looking at, I have a need, and guess what? I am going to go out here and I'm going to start making me some extra money, right? That is what I want people to start focusing on. I don't want you to feel like, oh, well, everyone wants me to just quit my job and start this business. Nope, you ain't got to go get an LLC yet, right? You don't have to go and do none of these different things. You have to just get started and saying, like, how do I just start making this extra money that's going to help me to, pay off my rent, pay off my debt, or just add money into my savings? Yes, Paula, she said she had a lady, she used to go around selling from door to door. Absolutely. Right? I have seen it. Look, I've seen people have their unofficial ice cream truck. They will they have their van, they got the music playing, they put the pictures on the side, and they're out here like selling strawberry shortcake, selling the sandwich, the ice cream sandwich. Like, they're trying to make the money, and then they just go back and doing their regular job. And I'm not only talking about doing Uber Eats, driving for DoorDash, right? Those are also side hustles. I just want you to figure out what's going to work for you with what you have. I'd like to help people to figure out these things that are not going to have like extreme drastic measures that you have to go out here and buy something brand new, go get a bike. No. What do you currently have access to that you can start to create making some money? And there's a lot of, with the internet nowadays, there's a lot of different ways. But again, it's about the mindset. So I had actually created this course. I have 2 things that I created. I have an ebook that I created showing you 5 different apps that you can utilize today to start making additional money. Then I also created a side hustle course going through every aspect. So I broke them up into different modules. The first module is about mindset. You have to change your mindset about this. The one thing that I have found why some business owners are not successful is that they don't know how to manage their time as a business owner, right? When you work a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, whatever shift you work, you have a schedule. You know when to show up. You know whether or not the system is working. You are still there. You're going to still get paid. When you start to think about side hustles, you are now managing your time. You now have to find the inspiration, the drive, the ambition to get up and go do that after or before your 9 to 5. And this is something that a lot of people don't have. They don't have that drive within them. So when you see and you hear people, I think Paula had given an example on Wednesday about a coworker who did something before he went to work, right? I've done it, gotten off of work. I need money. I get in my car. I did Uber Eats when I was back in New York. I did DoorDash. Whoever had the best promo for the week and the weekends, I'm going out there, I'm chasing a bag, because I also understood that I was getting out of a season where I didn't have a savings. And when things started to pop up and happen, emergencies happen, I didn't have the money. So that was motivating me, saying, okay, Tanisha, it's Saturday morning. You woke up at 6 o'clock. Thank you, Lord. You have the energy. You have gas. Get in that car and go do Uber Eats for a couple of hours. Put that money into your savings account. And when I actually started Uber Eats, I was very thankful that I did when I did, because that Sunday, I started on a Thursday. I'll never forget this. I started doing Uber Eats on a Thursday. And by Sunday, I had made about $300. Do you know what happened on Sunday afternoon? I'm laying there and my bathroom toilet, it just kept flushing. It was like flushing and it would not stop. And I'm like, and I have like a industrial, like the ones that they have in the office buildings. I have that type of toilet. And I got very concerned because the water started to overflow. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have a flood in here. And anyone knows, even if you purchase a condo, a co-op, or an apartment, you are responsible for what's inside the apartment. So I quickly called the super, told the super, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have an emergency. He comes, he sees the problem, he runs back out, he changes it. So he changed it, although we didn't discuss the fee. Because again, when you are an owner, although you have access to a super, you still have to pay that super for either his time or the supply. The part that he had to change had to be no bigger than this. It was really, really small. That part cost me $250. He said, I'll give it to you for $200. He said, and before you even give me the money, because I don't want you to think I'm trying to overcharge you, I want you to call some other plumbing companies and see how much they would have charged you for this part. And when I called the other companies, again, Sunday afternoon, they were giving me quotes for $300. One said $400 for just that part and for them to come on a Sunday. The relief that I had to be able to just go to the bank, pull out that money the next day and give it to this man, that's when I knew I got to get back into making this extra money and just putting it into this account so that I can tap into it in case there is ever an emergency. If you don't have a safety emergency account, if you don't have at least $1,000 in your savings account to tap into in the event that you need a tire, that you need to fix something quickly, then this conversation is for you, because I want you to be able to have access to the resources that you need in order to solve your problem. It's nothing frustrating than when you don't have a credit card to swipe. Right. And I'm talking about back then, I didn't have credit cards anymore. Right. I didn't have a savings. So I had nothing. I'm literally, it's me and maybe depending on a family member to help me. And I said, I got to get out this survival mode. I got to stay up. I got to get into a space that if something happens, I might be frustrated. I might be annoyed about it. But guess what? I'm going to have the means. And so this is what motivated me to start creating different opportunities for people and sharing, because I know what it was like and I knew how it felt to not have access. So like I said, I created the ebook, and it's like and these are apps that people are using every single day. You might not be using them, but some of you might be the person that's shopping on them. Okay. Or like, and the bonus one is the one that I spoke about on Wednesday, which is called Field Agent. Field Agent is one of the bonus ones in this one, right? 100% free app. All you have to do is just literally jump on and start seeing what is available, and you can go out there, and you can go out there and start making that money. The course, now, if you want a more in-depth, like, okay, Tanisha, I got the apps. I could do the apps. That's fine. But how can I really start making a little bit more money? Because I'm not going to lie. Some of these apps, you can make a couple of $100s a week. But then the module that I really love for this particular course is how to take your skills and your talents and how to use that to make money, right? Because when you have access to that, then you don't have to worry about, like right now, everyone wants to boycott something. They want to boycott an app. There's lawsuits, so you have like the ride shares. People are walking away from those because it's not in alignment with their belief systems. People are getting suspended on DoorDash because consumers are lying and saying that they didn't receive their money. So at the end of the day, you need to look at what skills and talents do I have access to that I can make available and that can in exchange allow me to make some money. About the people that sell food. We talk about the people that sell drinks, right? God rest the soul, my cousin, he used to sell slushies. They were alcohol beverage slushies. Summertime, everyone in his neighborhood was hitting him up. He would come outside with a cooler and he would have 50 and people were just buying them up. Then we have the people that do hair, right? Some people may say, okay, I'm only available Friday and Saturday. I can do some box braids for you. I could do crochet. I got my best friend at one time. Yo, do a crochet for me. I'll advertise it for you. And next thing you know, she was hitting me up. Girl, thank you. 2 and 3 people signed up. and they're booked with me, and they're gonna get their hair done next week. Simple, easy things that she has access to. She had the tool that she needed, and they came with their hair. She didn't have to start with anything. She didn't have to go out and buy any products. A lot of times you already have access to it. You just don't see it as something that you can use and sell, or you don't find the value in it. And I don't know anyone who's out there who could do hair, who could do nails. I don't know how you don't see the value in that, because people are literally paying $300-$400 for large knotless box braids, which is ridiculous to me. Like, I be thinking about that a lot. I had a young lady, and y'all see, I have no sides. A young lady quoted me $300 for large knotless box braids. I had to come already washed, blow dried, the whole shebang, and she was going to charge me $300 for a large knotless, and I don't have a head full of hair. Yeah, okay, somebody's going to pay that, not Tanisha. But I would definitely go support my bestie and have her do it and pay her $100. So you have to start really thinking about, like, how can I manage my time? What is not going to deplete me? Because that's something that can happen. So many times people are looking at side hustles and they're just like, I need to make as much money as possible. And so they're like, really, and I'm about work-life balance. So this is the reason why I say you got to find the side hustle that is going to be in alignment with you. That's going to be easy for you. When you do things that are easy for you, it makes it easier. It's going to flow to you easily, right? You're not going to be frustrated. You're not going to be like, oh, I don't want to get up and do this. That's why I like the field agent. I'm the person, well, I live alone. I'm single. I'm in a relationship now, but I'm basically single. I only have to worry about going food shopping for one person. So I used to enjoy doing field agent because, one, I get up especially I was in New York, I'll get up early in the morning and I will be out. I'm able to get out before people are coming out, and I can go to Dollar Tree and do whatever I need to do there. In New York, we have more of the supermarkets. So like the ShopRites, they will have them Food Town, and I will go to those supermarkets and do all of the gigs in the field agent app. And I would do that. And I mean, again, if I'm going to go there already and spend some money, why not get some money back? Okay. So you have to just figure out, like, okay, how does this work? How can I use all of these things? How can it help me to, have this business mindset? Because once you start getting the time management, I really feel like time management is the hardest part, because so many people are just like, but I already worked the job. This is the reason why you have some people who do start from a side hustle and then it eventually grows into a business, and then they're able to walk away because they utilize that time. They spent that time in side hustle mode and building the endurance, building the mindset. Then you start growing. You might get a business coach who's helping you to structure with the marketing. Now you starting to really bring in the money. And now that person is like, yo, you done made enough money. Maybe you could quit your job, or you could scale it. And now you can start hiring other people. It's so many ways to get there. But it doesn't mean that right now you should be thinking about quitting your job and just starting a business. How are you handling the side hustle? Oh, you don't have a side hustle? Then that means that's where you need to start first. Start there before you just try to just jump and go into I got an LLC, I got the business credit, and you listen to all these people online. We're not going to name no people. And now you're just putting yourself in debt that you can't pay back. And I guess the only easy part is that, yeah, you can sit and file bankruptcy under the business name and whatever, but it's something about being able to pay off that debt and saying, look, I'm clear of it. I'm not responsible for it. Nothing like that. So, like I said, my course, if you buy the course, that ebook is already it's already a part of it. So you don't have to buy it. But right now I do have a code. And again, I'm going to put this back into the chat. If you use the code talent50 all caps, you get 50% off the course. The other ways that you can also do this is with affiliate marketing, right? Passive income. In that course, I also talk about passive income because I'm really big on passive income. I want us to figure out how to make money in our sleep. Right. So this is the reason why I have embraced the digital products. This is the reason why I'm okay with sitting for a couple of hours creating one course, and then I can now just market that and get people to buy the course, right? So you have to start thinking about that as well. And this is something that I have met people. Actually, I was speaking to a young lady. She has been doing digital products for many years. She's still one of her best money makers is a course that she created back in like 2021. It's 2025. And we were having a conversation because I'm like, look, I need your help, like really scaling this. I have everything set up. I just need to scale. I need to figure out how to, what we call like evergreen, where it just goes and it's, the ads are running and everything is just being flowed to the consumers. That's what I want all of us to get to. So you don't even have to worry about quitting your job. You don't even got to worry about the 9 to 5. You might just every morning just wake up, put something up on your stories, put the link, put the promo code, and then you just go back to doing your job. And then by the time lunch, you realize you done made a couple of sales. This is how a lot of people have been doing it. So they're doing the passive income. They're doing the affiliate marketing. I have done courses about affiliate marketing, and I've done it from the perspective of the business owners, because I meet a lot of business owners who don't believe in affiliate marketing. But the one thing I always was saying, affiliate marketing is so necessary because these are people that you would never have access to. So if I was to say, hey, Paula, do you want to become an affiliate? Can I market to your audience? And if your audience purchases, I'll give you XYZ percentage for every sale. And let's think if it's a membership, you have some that will say, okay, I'll give you I'll give you a percentage of the reoccurring every month for the first 3 months, first 6 months, right? Whatever deal and agreement that you come up with. All you're doing is saying, some people would say, sure, I'll post it on my stories. I'll post it on my timeline. Matter of fact, I'll host you on my YouTube channel. I'll host you and do a live on Facebook Live. And this way, the people of my audience can see you. People can see you and they can, get to know and engage with you. Those are the types of things that we do, that I talk about, that I want us to start looking at. Because look, I'm an affiliate for Be Well Hope on Wellness. And this is something that I take every single day. People are getting 10% for every person that purchases. It's a whole box. So because I used to advertise this a lot, I used to make 10% for every sale that came through for a person that will purchase that using my affiliate link. Back when I think it was 2019, before they became Rakuten, I think it was called E-Rates. I think it was called E-Bates. Rakuten, there was somebody on my Facebook page. She just kept sharing her affiliate link, right? And this was like right before the holidays, before Black Friday. And she kept sharing it, and then she had went live and showed how much money she had made from the people that had signed up using her affiliate link. Because these people were about to go shopping anyway. They was about to go shopping and spend up a whole bunch of money on Black Friday. So why not use that link? You get a bonus. I get a percentage. We both wins. But so many people don't have this mindset. So many business owners are like, I need all the profit. But you're willing to pay Facebook and Google the money instead of saying, hey, I'd rather give it to the single mom. I'd rather give it to the college student who has built a platform and they are engaging with people who want to learn how to do something, or they want to have access to this great product or service. Yes, you can partner up with them, and that is going to help you get into in front of an audience that would have never met you, that would have never known who you were. And you guys could be aligned, but there could be something with the algorithm. Again, Facebook is all about algorithm. It's all about, they have to figure out who you are in order to make sure that this product is going to be the best product that they're going to put before you. I'd rather give that to a person. I'd rather that person say, you know what, Tanisha, I like what you're doing. Let's partner. I get a percentage for every person that signs up for your program. Why not? Why not do that? Think about every brand that you are of every brand that you frequent. The same way people are telling you to go buy those brand stocks. So you buy from Amazon, people will tell you go buy Amazon stock so that you can get a dividend. Absolutely. But then also you can now go to Amazon and become an Amazon associate. If you buy something from Amazon, every time you buy something from Amazon, you can go on Facebook and be like, oh my gosh, I got this. This is such a good thing, right? 30-second video, put your affiliate link. If somebody purchase it, they purchase it. That's one of the easiest ways that I make money is with Amazon. Somebody was like, oh, I've never seen this. Gave them my link. Here's the link. Go, yeah, you can go ahead and order it. It's a regular Amazon link. There's nothing that's going to show saying Tanisha's going to get, even if it's 3%, 4%, you will start to realize if I do this a little bit more, if I got $4 from doing this from one person, what if I did this for 10 people? What if I did this for 20 people? There are so many people out here who are truly making thousands of dollars every single month passively, just posting links, right? And I mean, not in like a trying to like spam, but like meaningful. So this is why you have people that have the pets, they show all the pet products, right? People that are into beauty, they show you all those links that you're clicking on are affiliate links, and they're getting paid for that. Whether they're telling you or not, they are. Okay. And Paula said, yes, it's easy. Now it's easier to manage your affiliates. Yes. Linktree. My Linktree has almost all of my affiliate links, right? Linktree, you can get the free one. And when you start scaling your business, you can go ahead and get the paid one and have even more features, right? So these are things. These are things that we have access to. And it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money to get started. So like I said, stay tuned because I have done my side hustle course, like a crash course in person. I'm really big on digital products. I want to teach everyone to have like one amazing digital product, a book, an ebook, a course, a journal, or something. Everyone has a client out there that they can create one digital product and that person can always go to it. They can have access to it. They can purchase it one time. But you can always have access to that. So I do plan on doing one of those after I do Tulsa Tech Week. But I really want us to start getting into like our real bag, our digital bag. Okay. So yes, if you purchase the course, you would definitely learn about the different apps. You will learn about the Ubers, the Dash, I have other ones up there that are not really popular. But like if you're a pet person, Rover, right? Rover is an app that you can go to someone's house and walk their dog for $13. How long does a dog walk? 15, 20 minutes? Depending, Jelly Bean will be getting a long walk. So you get about 15, 20 minutes, depending on the temperature. But if you have like 10 people in a day, if you have like time in one area that are looking for somebody to walk their dog, let's say $13 is the price that I normally see. That's $130 that you can make throughout your day. You set your own hours. If you don't feel like being the person that does it at night, then you just don't accept it. That's it. So I really, like I said, I want us to get out this. I don't want to be a business owner. Perfect. I don't want you to be a business owner either. I want you to be a person that knows how to make money outside of your 9 to 5. We don't know what's coming next. Right? So if we don't know what's coming next, then that means that we have the opportunity to start preparing so that we can start putting things into place, putting your money into a high yield savings. There's so many different ways. I could literally talk about this all day because as I have grown and I have evolved and I have like really started to understand money and how to make money and how to transfer your skills, your talents into making money, that's all that that's why I really would love to do like a whole course on just that, because so many people are missing out on opportunities and they're only looking at, well, the things that they have gotten paid for by jobs. I just did a resume of all the things that I've done just on my side hustles. And it's a legit resume. And I was able to get a contract with that because of the things that I was doing just from the side hustles. That stuff is valuable. So you can't underestimate that. If you underestimate it, yes, someone else is going to be like, oh, this is just a hobby. No, I know how to make this money. I was somebody's YouTube moderator and I didn't get paid for it. Man, I'll talk about that. But I was able to transfer that and start getting paid from another client. These are things that we have the capability. Something that just seems like on the fly, and it's just cool to do, and one person may not pay you and see value in it, but the next person will be like, yo, we really need someone to help us. Can you please, and we're willing to pay you XYZ amount per hour, per contract, per day, however you want to set it up. It's possible, but you have to see that. And if you don't know how to position that, if you don't know how to present that, yeah, I know a lot of people are going to just see it as, oh yeah, that's just something that you just did, for fun. No, I did it for fun and I got paid for it. So although one didn't see it, the next one did. And then from that, another one came. These are just things that I'm speaking from firsthand. I don't speak from hearsay. I don't speak from what I heard. I'm speaking from what I know, what I have actually done. I'm out here telling you, I've done Uber Eats. People say, you can't make no money. Nah, you can make money. You're not going to make the money that the people who, when they first started, don't listen to those people because the times have changed. So you are going to get discouraged because they're going to tell you, when I first started, it was getting $1,000 on bonuses. The reality is they're not doing that anymore. But guess what? An extra $200-$300 a week for a couple of hours? Yeah, I think I'll take that and put that in my high yield savings. Yeah, sounds like a good idea for me. I've done DoorDash. The only thing I haven't done was like regular Uber. I haven't done rideshare because I just, you have to have a certain kind of car. And yeah, I don't want to do that. And that's another thing. You got to figure out what you actually want to do. This is going to motivate you to get up and do it. Don't be that person that's out here riding Ubers and you hate people. You're like, oh, another person? Well, you signed up for this. Like, not really sure your attitude. You can choose to just go to Uber Eats and you can just deliver food and have minimum interactions with customers. I'm just saying, we got choices out here. And that's why I say, if you don't want to deal with people at all, this is where you have to master passive income. So either you're going to learn about stocks, you're going to learn about stock options, you're going to learn about digital products, you're going to build some courses, you're going to do some, however you want. The sky is the limit. You just have to see, what do I really have the capacity for? What do I really want to do? Right? Yes, you have to match your personality to your hustle. Yes, Paula, absolutely. You got to match it. Please don't be that person. I know I'm not the most friendliest person throughout the day. You think I really want to sit here and drive Ubers? No, I don't. Even though it could be a good way for me to motivate and inspire your people, but sometimes you just don't want to sit in the car all day. That's not the side hustle for me. Try something else. Just saying. But if times really got hard and I needed to, I would. If times really got hard. So sometimes you got to just look at it. I need this. And this might be the easiest way for me to make it. Then you might need to just say a prayer, focus on the positive, focus on the end goal, and then move from there. But if this is something like right now, you're good, you got a good job, and you just want to make some extra dollars, and driving Uber is not for you, and driving Lyft is not for you, please don't do that. Because we tired of seeing the people online talking about y'all. Right? They're making videos about you, saying how mean you were, how angry you were. Then don't do that. Go do Uber Eats, go do DoorDash, and just deal with the customers and exchanging. That's it, right? So I am your girl, Tanisha Chanel Musafi. I've been here for over 30 minutes. But look out for stay tuned. If you're not following, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, stay subscribed. Stay tapped in because I definitely will be doing a course after Tulsa Tech Week, and we will look at digital products. Digital products, like I said, it's the passion. It's the passive income that I am always for. And I do believe that even every business owner should have some type of digital product, some type of way that their customers can still be connected to them, even though they're not physically there with them. They can still learn from you. So they might not be able to pay the $50,000 or $1,000 course, but they might be able to say, well, I can buy this ebook for $199, right? So I'm going to share the two things that I have. You can either get my ebook, right? I have an ebook, 5 apps that you can start to use right now to start making some additional money. That the link is below. I'll just put it into the to the comments. That is right now $199. I made it $1.99. Or you can go get the course, and the course includes the book. And that is now, you use the code Talent50, you get 50% off of the course. So it's going to be less than $30, but it's multiple modules. And again, it's going over apps. It's going over using your skills and your talents to start to allow you to start making additional income. That's what I do. That's what I'm passionate about. And we'll be back here on Monday. I am your girl, Tanisha Shanae. Have an amazing day. Have a great weekend. And I hope to hear from some of you, hopefully, because if you buy the course, you will definitely be one of the first people to know about the live course that I'm going to be having in October, because it's going to be after. So it's going to be in October. But that live course is going to add a lot of value. We're going to make sense of how to make your talent into a stream of income, a gift that you naturally have, a stream of income. And we're going to look at it from like an actual offer, and then also a digital product. That's it. Have a great one. Be well, be blessed, and keep doing great things. If I don't speak to you, or I don't see you purchasing one of the products or courses, and that's fine. But I hope that you are in a good space and you know the best decision that's going to be for you and your family. That's all that we can do. Okay. Have a great one, guys.